Hey everyone, Yasin here, and in this video I'm going to be designing the restaurant and ship where Space Waitress K takes place. So this is the setting, and it's a restaurant that is sitting atop an asteroid and drifting in space, and a bunch of ships come by, and it's sort of like a diner, I guess, kind of like one of those places you go to travel to, and it's not that successful. So what's happening is Arsha owns a place, and you may remember Arsha from a previous video. She's the captain of the Tiny Ship Kuu, which is a ship. And, well, clearly it's a small ship. And so she owns this place, and it's not doing so well. Not too many people are visiting, and Arsha, she has this ship and she has this restaurant, and she's the type of person who, she has a very fast ship, and she goes in races and stuff, and gambles a lot, and loses her money a lot. It's a pretty cliche premise. But anyway, so she's doing really poorly, and she's always running out of ingredients for the restaurant. And so one time, or a few times, they've run out of meat. And one time, one of the staff that works in the restaurant, one of the cooks in the back, he ends up dying, and yeah, Arsha figures like, why let him go to waste, and we can use him for the meat. And so they do, and they serve this alien dude cook as in the food, and people actually like it. And so the restaurant starts getting popular, but he's not gonna last forever, so they're gonna need more ingredients, and the law comes down on them, clearly, because this is not something that people should be doing, finding aliens, and it's just this one race, it's just this one or species. One species of alien is particularly good tasting. So because of the illegal nature of what they're doing, they have to end up moving, and they can't just stay in one place or they'll get arrested. So anyway, talking about the drawing a bit, I've done a front view of the restaurant, and I flipped it and did a back view. I don't quite know what everything is. So this isn't like a perfect final of what the thing is going to look like. This is more just my design process. So what I'm thinking about a lot, in the beginning anyway, I'm thinking about shapes. I know I want like windows and stuff. So I have these 3 big windows, but I don't want them all to be the same size or the same orientation. So I made some more tall. One of them's more tall, one of them's more wide, and one of them's more average. You'll also notice the shape of the restaurant itself. It's not just like a square, or a rectangle. It's not all equal. And that's just because it's more of an interesting shape, I feel. And then on the back, there's a door, and then there's these 2 garbage chutes. And I messed up on the one on the right. It's a top-down view, but I can see that, oh, I messed up. And there's something on the right side as well, and I don't know what that is. But whatever, it's just there. It's a thing. And yeah, here, those pipe things, I'm figuring those are waste or garbage or something, and it just gets ejected into space. Why not? And in the front there, that's just like a pathway. And so here is sort of the solution Arsha came up with for evading the law officers. And basically what she did is she took her ship, the Tiny Ship Kuu, the really fast ship, and she modified it so it's now towing the restaurant. So yeah, So this restaurant flies through space, and it goes from like sector to sector, or whatever it's called, and finding new customers who don't know about it, and also new ingredients to, wow, different kinds of ingredients, some more alive than others, some more sentient than others, to use. And so, yeah, that's what happens, just sort of a space adventure, trying not to get caught as you convince these people to come and to the restaurant. And it got known for, very good food, but also service. And there are space waitresses. And the space waitresses are basically there to make a happy customer. Their job is just to make you happy and fulfill your desires and your needs, whatever those may be. Some are food related, some are not. Let you use your imagination. There's some female waitresses, there's some male waitresses, there's some in-between waitresses, just different kinds of waitresses. And another function of the waitress's job is actually in getting ingredients. So they have this dual function of, on one hand, they serve, and on the other hand, they collect ingredients and convince, maybe some ingredient-friendly aliens like, oh yeah, hey, you wanna come to this restaurant? It's really great. We'll give you a discount and stuff. And hey, why don't you come back, back here, and oh, you want to try out some of the food? And then, things don't go well for those people. But for everyone else who, visits this restaurant in space, it's pretty good. So yeah, it's pretty dark, the story itself is not that PG-13, I guess, because of what happens. And yeah, basically that's it. So in the top view now, I'm thinking a lot about the other views when I'm doing this top view, like where do things line up. So I have to look at, well, how far back does the head of the ship go? And does it overlap the restaurant? And yes, it does overlap the restaurant. And so I need to have that shown in the top view. I am not an expert by any means in terms of this type of stuff. I mean, I am no Scott Robertson. I do not know what I'm really doing. So I just have to stress that I am an illustrator when it comes to, work. Aside from teaching, I do illustration. So this is concept design, and I may be doing this all wrong, so forgive me if I am. Try my best. But yeah, I may not be doing this properly. So now, I wanted to draw the ship like it used to look before it became a restaurant. And basically you have the head part, and then like nothing really, and the bridge and everything is in the head section. And then you just have two humongous engines. And so it went really, really fast. And it was known for its speed. Like, oh, this is one of the fastest ships, just because of its configuration. Because I figure most of the other ships are going to be a lot longer than this. And maybe they'll have smaller engines. Or if they have such big engines, they're probably going to be, like freight ships, cargo ships, or passenger ships carrying a lot of people. It wouldn't just be a few people on one ship and then just huge engines. And you can see these circle thingies. I'm calling the engines a prism drive, and just cause, you got to give it stupid sci-fi names or it's not right, I guess. And I imagine when it moves, like it's got these ball-like circular engine things. It doesn't make any sense, so, don't if you know about mechanics and stuff, you don't have to worry about, giving me, I mean, you can give me a lesson if you want, but this is not supposed to make a lot of sense. But anyway, it goes like boop, 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 boop through space, and it leaves a trail of these ball-like energy things. You know how like planes, they fly and they leave the contrail? Is that what it's called? Anyway, when this flies, it leaves like these balls that disappear eventually, but it's kind of like a Pac-Man type deal. Anyway, so I just wanted to do a 3/4 view, front views, back view, and top view. And I guess the front and the back can also be the side views, because, yeah, that's basically it. Because I didn't do a head-on view. Yeah, see here? These ball things, boop, 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 boop. That's kind of how it moves through space, just because I think it's visually interesting, I guess. Yeah, Tiny Ship Kuu. So, I don't know. Okay, so here in my old man brain fartedness, I misspelled shoots. I know, I was thinking, like, that's not right. Shoots, S-H-U-T-E-S. There's got to be I think there's a C in there somewhere. Then I thought, wait, is it S-C-H-U-T-E-S? No, that would be scoots. That's not right either. So, but I will fix it before the end of this. I will fix it. So here, what I decided to do is just sort of a color coding thing to show what is which section. So the yellow part, all this is the restaurant, and then this part is the asteroid, the orangish part, and then you have the engines, and yeah, it's just sort of smashed on there on that asteroid, and then you have the bridge and the living quarters. I'm still not entirely sure how, everything functions properly. But I like the idea of all the ships sort of being like fish, because I always liked basing spacey designs on fish. I thought it was cool. So I figured, let's just not beat around the bush and just make it straight up looking like a fish. And now what I'm doing is I just wanted to create a sense of human scale. So this is how big a human would be. So you can tell there's plenty of room in the ship itself for all these people to live. And work and eat and stuff. So yeah, I don't know if this helps anybody, or if it's hopefully at least entertaining. I hope you enjoyed the story, a little bit of it anyway. And yeah, this is it. This is the Tiny Ship Kuu, and I fixed the garbage chutes. And yeah, thanks for watching.